Good morning, folks. This is R. Vermil 47, Robert Vermillion from Dallas, Texas. I'm making this video on March the 13th, 2012. It is 11:01 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time here in Dallas, Texas. Um, Things are quieting down pretty much on all fronts. Um, I've got the ACE parameters up here, and you can see that proton flux, the the 10 mega electron volt, is hovering right at S1 levels, and so it occasionally pops above and triggers the computers to think that we're having an S1 radiation storm, and then it drops below. It also sets off triggers thinking we're having an incoming CME. So until this drops a little lower, there's going to be computer generated alarms going on and off. So if you get space weather emails and alerts on your cell phones or however you get them, you'll find that this might be annoying for a couple of days until it finally drops on off. The rest of them have dropped off. The higher energy protons have dropped off. We are still having an electron storm. It's not a big one, but it's still a decent one. So whatever you want to gather from that, but the electrons are still elevated. Um, Again, one of my old theories that, of course, I've never proven, and I don't know if anybody else has done any studies on it, but it seems like it's been easy to correlate a lot of times elevated electron flux and elevated earthquake activity. So, who knows? We'll see. Boy, look how quiet the geomagnetic uh, uh, area is. We've dropped down to, like a K index of 2. So the geo what am I trying to say? What is that thing? The magnetometer, thank you, hello, uh, on the GO spacecraft is showing things beginning to quieten down. It's still a little agitated just because it's still been ringing. We're going to see the effects of a pretty good coronal hole probably affect us in the next coming days, and you'll see that as winds will stay increased, solar winds increased, and but we shouldn't see any major geomagnetic storming from that. Again, things are becoming all quiet now finally on the sun for the time being anyway. Here's a quick look at the HARP induction magnetometer from the facility in Alaska, and you can still see yesterday's leftovers of the storming we were having geomagnetic wise, low end, and then we should see this being perturbed at the low end until the solar winds, the space winds slow down. And that'll happen once, barring any coronal mass ejections or collapsing filaments, any unexpected flares. We should see this mainly begin to quieten down, but we're going to have the occasional bump like that. The horizontal striation in that 2.5 range looks like it's fallen off again. So again, nothing to watch there. So HARP itself also is on the quiet side. Now, I just want to give a shout out to the solar weather page, space weather page that I use the most frequently, and it's solarham.com. You've heard me probably mention them before. Kevin is an amateur radio operator that does this, and this is like almost one of his full-time jobs. It keeps him busy, is keeping this page updated, and whatever you want to find out generally is going to be on this page. And scroll down some, and we even see where he recaps storms, talks about auroras and Canadian auroras, pictures that people have sent in. We've got solar wind parameters over here on the side. We've got a magnetometer, We've got the Stonyhurst view, which looks like the whole sun laid out flat, so you can see the backside, the Earth-facing side, and the what's rotating around. And he puts other things depending on what's going on. You can see over here, even the absorption region, global D, and this is important, very important for radio operators. And again, you see lots of information from the NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center. But again, check him out. Kevin's a great guy, and he brings you excellent information. And it's all on his homepage right here. It's great. It's just all together. It automatically will update. It's a good page to leave it on to see if you can catch anything. You can just take a quick glance. You can see where the solar winds are, where the aurora is going on right now. Here's the K-index map. Here's the X-rays, solar X-rays. Here's protons, and then just kind of a wrap-up summary. So anyway, check out solarham.com. And tell him Robert sent you. Yeah, he'll get a kick out of that. It's a good place to go. And I thought I'd do a little weather today, and it's actually quiet too. We're just kind of in between quiet things all around, it seems like. Now, I've not looked at earthquakes today. Maybe they're making more news than anything else. But just wanted to show you the 300 millibar, which would be the jet stream analysis. Big trough coming into the west coast. I showed it to you yesterday with the little popcorn clouds out here. So this is a pretty decent upper level trough system, and it's got a strong jet in front of it. Wind speeds exceeding 100 knots. Look across the nation, and most of the nation is in what's called a zonal flow, which is a west to east flow. Now down here we do have what some would say would be the subtropical jet, and it's got some disturbances in it, and it's actually going to cause occasional perturbations along it, for lack of a better word, because I'm not had enough coffee yet today. Will cause scattered showers and maybe an afternoon thunderstorm and stuff, mainly here in my area. And then the leftover, here's another trough. Anytime you see where the lines dip like that, it's a trough, and that'd be a trough of lower pressure. It's going to keep the East Coast with some a chance of scattered thunderstorms, but right now nothing is looking to be severe almost anywhere. So again, major story weather-wise would be coming out of the northwest as they get slammed by yet another storm. Here's a quick look at College of DuPage, the Next Generation Weather Lab, Next Lab. And just wanted to show you again on the water vapor satellite. Here's as we saw on the previous slide or picture, that here's that strong jet coming in, and here's the upper level low that's got some pretty cold air in it moving in. So weather's going to be unsettled along the or the west coast. Probably some rain in Northern California and snow in higher elevations, and also up into Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. The other area this was our storm that was giving us some problems a couple of days ago, and gave some severe weather down here and all the way up to the Great Lakes. As you can see, it's beginning to shear out and flatten out. It's pretty much history. It's on out. It is leaving the East Coast with unsettled weather. There is the chance of thunderstorms there. If I go ahead and go on over to the storm prediction page, and this is not the day I wanted. Well, you can just sit here and watch as I do it. I want to go to convective outlooks, and I want to show you the day one outlook. I put the cities and towns on. No yellow at all on the map, only green. So just a slight chance of thunderstorms, mainly up and down the East Coast. And then here's our storm coming in on the West Coast. Day two outlook. Put the cities on for you. As this system, as this system moves across, we'll see some showers and thunderstorms begin to develop across the southern plains. or the central sections of the United States down into close to my area. And again, nothing severe, just general garden variety, occasional rain or thunderstorms. And even if we look at the day 3 outlook, there's nothing. There's no green or anything. So just kind of a quiet weather time out there. So with that being said, y'all just get out and enjoy the weather. Keep an eye on things you like to watch. High altitude, high latitude aurora watchers still be on the alert, because with the solar wind that continues to buffet, as we can see here on the back on the GOES satellite environment plot. As long as that solar wind's blowing and buffeting the geomagnetic and ionosphere, there's the chance for you to see some auroras. Again, an electron storm going on. Other than that, it's pretty quiet out there, folks, and probably so quiet that I didn't have to talk this long, but you know me. I just keep going. Anyway, again, this is Arvermill 47, Robert Vermillion, coming to you from Dallas, Texas, and I hope that y'all have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. I will bringing you back. Hello, I will come back and bring you any information, any updates should we have some solar flares or if some weather changes happen. So anyway, once again, y'all have a good one.